Hey, what's up guys? Clash Royale significantly spiced up the meta with the balance changes. It feels like a completely different world out there. And at the top of the world, pro players have devised new devilish decks. These slimy strategies are ridiculously fun to play, but horrible to play against. If you enjoyed the video today, leave a like and check out the pinned comment for more gameplay on the decks. Let's go jump right into some games and assert dominance. Thanks to Stumble Guys for sponsoring the video today. Stumble Guys is a multiplayer, free-to-play party game for players of all ages. Players run, jump, stumble, and play through matches with 31 other players to qualify for the next round, earning gems, XP, and a victory crown when you beat everyone. You can customize your stumbler with various skins, earn daily spins at the rewards wheel, and show off emotes to flex on all of your friends. Stumble Guys is available on the App Store, Google Play, and Steam. The game is played in over 16 different languages with players around the world. And there's 2 awesome new maps. In the Rush Hour map, you have to make your way across trucks in the new obstacle course. And Stumble Guys has an official partnership with the NFL for crazy new challenges. Make sure to not fumble or stumble as you maneuver your way through the course full of chaos. Stumble Guys is always adding new improvements to the game. Now you can add your friends and see while they're online and even join a party with them. And there's a lot of cool new skins this month. Metal Ninja looks like a super sneaky sir, and I love the artwork. Download Stumble Guys for free using the link in the description of the video or in the pinned comment. Let's get it. I'm excited to rush through with some crazy potential. So since we've got Rage, Mighty Miner, Archers as an actual win condition, yes, a common card, believe it or not, it's better than almost every card, or actually, I think it is the best card in the game right now, as a common card in Clash Royale, when most cards that are overpowered are always champions, or legendaries, or cards that take a lot of money to max out. Feels good. So we've got that, we've got the Mighty Miner, and we've got the Balloon, all as other win conditions. So it's cool stuff. I think we're just going to let the Mighty Miner do its thing against the Firecracker. I wonder if clicking the bomb here would be smart. It's something I'm going to do right now. I hope that we can kill the Firecracker, and then we can go and counter the rest of the Giant Skeleton with just Archers and Skellies. This is going to be pretty satisfying for us. The Archers do so much damage. I'm going to freeze here so then the Archers don't die. I might be able to kill the Mother Witch as well. No way. That was awesome. That was incredible. For 3 elixir, that damage potential, they're the new Archer Queens in business. They took the Archer Queen's talent and they've recycled it to a 3 elixir common card. So I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit and then we'll see what he decides to do. Wow. I'm just going to go in for a P.E.K.K.A. So one of the #1 rules against P.E.K.K.A. players is using your cannon to counter that if you can. If you can counter the P.E.K.K.A. for 3 elixir and then maybe some distraction card with skeletons when they don't have Mother Witch in cycle, you're going to be getting juicy elixir trades every single time. So we're going to go for Archers here as well, and we will go and catapult more units at you. Because I've got Freeze, it's going to be hard for you to ever stop this spam. Even if you end up going for an Electro Wizard to reset my Mighty Miner, what if the Archers just kill everything? Especially if I rage them up, right? They're super angry right now. They want value. Oh my gosh, the Mighty Miner's raged up on the tower? Are you able to stop it? I don't think so. That might just win us the game. Oh my gosh. The fact that that did 1,100 damage in the face of the Firecracker is just hilarious to me. I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit here to activate King Tower, hopefully, and then it jumps on the Firecracker to finish it off. That's just such a surprise to our opponent. He's like, wait, I spent 3 elixir. It just got buffed. And he drops the Night Witch, or the Mother Witch, actually. Oh my gosh, the Mother Witch right into that. That was incredible. He thought he would get skeletons, but he got nothing. He got turned into the skeleton. I'm going to click the Mighty Miner ability if I can, but well, actually it wouldn't have been worth it because the Electro Wizard would have just dashed out of the business real quick. Maybe I can go for another Balloon here. Follow up with Archers again, so if he goes in for any anti-air establishment, it's just going to get shut down. He's going to have to Lightning on the Archers. Yeah, that's the only way. What if I Rage up the Firecracker? Freeze plus Rage. Does that kill a Firecracker? It does. Nice stuff. We're going to go for a high Mighty Miner to say hello to the Golden Knight so it can't dash onto my tower. And I think I can go for an aggressive Balloon afterward. I'm believing in this Balloon power. So I'm going to go in for Archers here, and then I can go in for a Balloon here. And then we know that he's going to lose his Electro Wizard. He's going to go in for a Mother Witch, which will target my Balloon instead of my Archers. Then he's going to have to Lightning. I don't know if he has enough elixir for the Lightning, though. Nope, he doesn't. Good night, my dude. It was nice knowing you. So if you guys want to play a fast cycling Balloon deck that is incredibly obnoxious for every opponent, even if they have Electro Wizard and ample anti-air answers and resets for your Mighty Miner, it will never be enough. The newly buffed Archers completely carry this deck to a different dimension of value. All right, so jump into this one. First things first, we're going to go in for an Ice Spirit and we're see what he's up to. So we've got the Rapid Fire Archers. They kind of take the place of the Archer Queen after the Archer Queen got nerfed, and the Archers are back in business as one of the best cards in Clash Royale, which is weird to say because they're a common card most of the time. The most overpowered cards in Clash Royale are the most pay-to-win ones, the ones that cost a lot of money to level up. Whether it's a champion or a legendary, those are the cards that are typically the strongest. But archers attack so fast right now that they are indisputably some of the best cards in the game, if not the best one in my opinion. So this guy's going to have Electro Dragon, Tornado, and he's likely going to have either an Inferno Dragon or maybe a Baby Dragon in his deck. So I'm going to activate King Tower with this Electro Dragon using an Ice Spirit, and then after that, I think I could just want to go for a freeze on top of the Magic Archer. There's a chance that we get some nice damage on top of the Magic Archer again with a Rage, which I think is worth it because we will be able to kill the Magic Archer now with the Balloon Death damage, and we got an extra shot on the tower using that Rage. So that's pretty cool. We're already in an advantageous position, and that's how quickly this deck can just get you in a good spot. I'm going to go in for a cannon here as well, and maybe we can go in for like an Ice Spirit Rage, and then just take out his tower on the right-hand side and win the game. So this Ice Spirit connects, he's going to probably just lose to a Rage right after, as long as I'm able to defend this one push that he's about to drop. So it's all going to come down to this. If I stop this, I win the game. He's going to go in for a Skeleton King. We want to make sure that the Mighty Miner targets on top of the Skeleton King first. So if the Skeleton King is going to get killed by the Mighty Miner, no skeletons are able to pop near my tower. I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit here. And this just looks like an incredibly easy and dominant W. If you guys want to play a deck that will give you quick and easy wins, this is probably the deck for you. This deck just makes games way too easy. He's going to try to defend this 3-crown, but it's not possible. The archers are on top of it. He took one tower and spent all of his elixir, only to get 3 crowns seconds after. GG, and well played. Super easy stuff. Let's go. It's time to get some surprise monk reflections. That's what my goal is today. We want to get some stellar monk plays. It's been a while since I've been able to play it, so let's get some value out here. Okay, so the goblins gave us a ton of damage to the left-hand side. He's also going to have monk as well. Wait, can we just play ping pong with units? Yo, I said that I wanted the monk value, and now you're stealing my thunder, man. You're stealing the show. Not how it's supposed to go down. Also, archers do so much damage now. It's absurd. Like, that really did work. I'm going to try to go in for an earthquake here to slow down the annoying piggies and then also finish off the archer. I don't think it's the best trade in the world, but wow, was that bad. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. He had rail hogs with Elixir Collector. Well, Hog Rider, you got to do it. You got to do it. You are my only cope right now. And if you don't finish this off, I don't think I can cope. Okay, so that's cool. That's some decent damage on the Elixir Collector. That was a great trade, actually. So maybe it was big brain going in for the earthquake, getting our opponent to go for Elixir Collector in the middle. That was 100% calculated, guys. Worked out really well for us in the end. So I'm going to try to go in for like a firecracker here, lock onto the archer, and then, ooh, okay, maybe I can go goblins here as well. Yo, you can't log my goblins. How about that? Okay, now you can log it. Or Barbarian, I guess, because, you know, log got a nerf. A lot of people are running Barbarian. We can steal your Barbarian. That's my mission this game. That's all I want. I don't even want to win the game right now. I just want to steal your Barbarian. So I'm going to go in for a cannon here, and then I'm going to log. Notice how I dropped my cannon a little bit weirdly, right? You guys might be wondering, wait, why are you dropping your cannon off to the side? Well, if I didn't drop it off to the side, I would have lost the game because it would have targeted the monk. And then the monk would have been able to reflect back the cannon damage and it would have helped out our homie, which is not a good vibe. Also, this matchup just does not feel good. If you're playing against a Royal Ghost and you have a lot of flimsy bait cards, yeah, they're not going to counter the Ghost that well. And it's going to be hard for us to get value because he's always able to kite the monk to the other side. So I need to get like a monk push with a Hog Rider, but it's looking sketchy to say the least. So I'm going to go for a Hog Rider or a Firecracker here, and I will Earthquake wait. He's already using his Bar Barrel, so, I mean, he's not really enticing me to go and click my monk ability. I'm going to do it anyway, simply because I think it's worth tanking for a Hog Rider for an extended period of time. And wow, look at the damage we got. Okay, you know, oh, never mind. I said we were vibing with it. I don't know anymore. All right, what if I do this, goblins, and then just monk in the middle? Monk him in the middle, monk him in the middle. Monk him in the middle, please. Okay, it didn't actually reflect back the musketeer on the other side. That is absolutely awful. 777 is a lucky number, but I don't know if it's my lucky number right now. But try to go in for a log and also go in for goblins and ice spirit. Please let me win this game. Literally 0 HP on the tower, and we walk with a win. That was insane. That was such a good W. Quite an insane comeback. We might have even bounced back further than the Firecracker. Hey, this guy's gonna have Elite Barbarian, Sparky with Goblin Giant and his banner all mastered out. So if you've perfected playing with those cards, I expect you to be playing them today. So hopefully that's what we're playing against, because we got the Monk to blast back the Sparky. That would be hilarious. So I'm gonna go for a snowball here. Also, you know, Monk kind of got like a silent buff as well, because Goblin Giant got a buff, and that's gonna be played a lot with Sparky decks. So maybe Monk got a massive buff if you think about it that way. Hey, he's gonna go and spam me, so I can activate King Tower here with the Fisherman. That will definitely be worth it. I wonder what else he's gonna do. He could have Lightning with his version, and then he could go and pull it. Oh my gosh, my Monk was working against me. He was an imposter. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he's like, Jake, you're not gonna activate King Tower right now with the Fisherman. I'm gonna push it out of range. Fortunately, when the Fisherman has his eyes set on something, he's just gonna set himself up for success, and he is not gonna get deterred. So that was pretty good. I'm happy that he was set up and he's like, yo, I know what I want in life. Okay, so I'm gonna go for recruits, but I'm gonna drop them a little bit after so I can pull back the Elite Barbarians and still finish everything off. I do need to go in for a giant snowball here just in case he rages, because that would 100% be able to kill my recruits, and then it would lock onto my tower, especially because he has the Mother Witch Piggy tanking for the E-Barb. It just wasn't a good spot. Oh my gosh, the mini Phoenix. Oh, is it gonna give me anything? No, I missed a rage. I literally dropped a rage, fully anticipating that thing to do damage, and it didn't. Still, Phoenix is one of the better cards in Clash Royale. I think it's funny that it's miniature now. It's kind of like Clash Mini and Clash Royale. Oh man, maybe they're integrating it. Maybe it's a spoiler. Maybe it's an Easter egg with the egg. And they're like, yo, Clash Mini is going to be just put into Clash Royale soon. Who knows? Anyway, I want to go in for a Monk here, and then I want to go in for a Balloon, and then I want to go and drop the Monk ability as soon as I can afford it, blast it into the tower. Let's go, baby. Look at that damage. It doesn't do as much damage to a tower as a typical Sparky shot would, because that would be unbelievably unfair. But I just wanted to highlight that that works, and it's an extremely good play if you are playing against a Sparky player. I'm going to snowball everything back. I should be okay here because I do get to afford my archers in time, and they should be able to snipe everything down. That is a very dead Elite Barbarian. It did get one shot on his tower, but even if you have Lightning, I'm not scared. With the high damage of the archers and the permanent tank value of the Monk, your opponent's heart will be sunk if they try to bridge spam into you, because there's really nothing they can do. Hey, this guy doesn't have a clan, but we've got a lot of Royale recruits to give him a ton of friends. So you guys know the deal. I'm gonna go for a snowball here. Just want to cycle something early on and see if our opponent's gonna go spam into our Monk or a Phoenix or a Fisherman. And unfortunately, he didn't fall for the bait, so we gotta accept our fate and just cycle the Monk in the back. Not necessarily the safest thing in the world. If your opponent decides to go in for an Expo on the other side, you would eat some damage. You'd have to go for like a Fisherman and then a Phoenix and then a Rage, and it'd be pretty bad. That would be the worst possible situation for you. Best situation is them spamming a Win Condition on the other side that you activate King Tower with your Fisherman, or, you know, you get a great trade with your Phoenix, obliterating any Balloon or Air spam that they drop. So, you know, it's a little bit of a risky play dropping a 5 elixir cost card, but when you have Fisherman and Phoenix in your hand, you can do it. It's just, you know, for the impatient players like me. So I'm going to go in for Royale recruits at the river just because I am up a little bit of elixir. He decided to go for Lightning, which is not a good play. If you Lightning on top of a Phoenix egg like that, unless you just have a terrible matchup, then it wouldn't make too much sense. If I rage this up, I can kill the skeletons and get the recruits on the tower for a lot of damage. You guys might be wondering, well, that's not a lot of damage. It's 300 damage. Every bit matters when you're playing against someone that's probably got a cycle deck, right? We see Golden Knight, we see Tombstone. I mean, it could end up being a Golem deck. It could be Electro Giant, but I thought it would be like a Graveyard Cycle deck, honestly. We'll see. We'll see how it whips out. All right, I'm going to go Archers here, and I kind of want to go and click the ability so that if he goes in for a Barbarian Barrel, maybe it gets knocked back, and we can blast back the Baby Dragon as well. So it seems good, because the Phoenix is going to die on our side of the map, so the egg won't be able to respawn. And we can guarantee that we kill the Baby Dragon as well with our own Phoenix. Also, we baited out both of his anti-air responses that are, you know, good. These are the two best anti-air responses that he could do. If I rage up this Phoenix, does it respawn? I don't think it's even worth. Is he going to Graveyard? I would Graveyard if I were you. Huh. Yeah, I think if the Phoenix is raged up closer to the bridge, it respawns. But if it's closer to your opponent's tower, it doesn't respawn. Yeah, it's a Golem deck, and we baited out both of his anti-air responses with his Phoenix and Baby Dragon, so I expect him to only have Tornado right now. And if he only has Tornado, he will take one shot from the Balloon before he Tornadoes to the King Tower. That's what I'm expecting right now. What are you doing? Okay, he waited an excessive period of time. I was like, oh, wait, we're chilling. We're vibing. Didn't really work out as planned, but it is what it is. We can go in for a Fisherman here to activate King Tower, and then I think we're okay. Yeah, Fisherman is really broken against all these beatdown pushes. For 3 elixir, you're like, yeah, you know, I'll take 8. I'll take 7 elixir. No big deal. Thanks for the positive elixir trade, my dude. And then we unleash a second session of Royale recruits at the river. Watch these archers mutilate my man. I don't think it's possible for him to defend these archers, especially when they're raged up and would clean up the skeletons. Look at how fast they fire. Jeez, dude, what are you supposed to do? Honest question, real talk right now. How are you supposed to stop that? The archers almost took the entire tower. Meanwhile, the recruits devoured the golem. So yeah, this is one of the easiest games I've played in a while, and it was a ton of fun. It just showcases if you hate Golem, if you hate Electro Giant, this is definitely the deck for you. There's pretty much no way they can break through your Royal Recruits and Fishermen. Hey, Melodus, what's up? Let's see if he's going to be a sinner and decide to spam at the start. I feel like he will be, you know? Yeah, he's going to go for a skeletons in the back. Not necessarily something that we wanted. We wanted more elixir than that. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be Expo? There's a chance it's Expo. We see skeletons and archers. It's the recipe for Expo. The most disgusting, deplorable deck that everyone is scared of after the balance changes. Because Knight and Archers got a buff. It is it. So I want to go in for our ability just to make sure that we can get some extra damage on the tower. It is definitely well worth it. And maybe, just maybe, I can go in for Royal Recruits here and then go for a Fisherman. So if you guys hate playing against Expo decks, this is the deck for you. We've got Royal Recruits, which are near impossible for opponents to break through. And also because we have Rage, it's going to be slightly more toxic because your cards are going to be getting at their towers even faster. And then you've got the Monk to reflect back the Expo shots. It's just a plethora of awesome answers. So maybe we can go in for a Monk when he goes in for the Expo, click our Monk Reflection, and then make sure that the Expo doesn't do anything. And we also have Phoenix as well, so it's kind of cool. Wait, if I go Archers and Monk, that works out well as well, because if he tries to log the archers or fireballs them, it gets blasted back in his face. Oh my gosh, he's down so much elixir. What is he going to do? I guess I'm going to do this. I'm going to go archers, and I'm going to click the monk ability, so now he can't log my archers. What are you going to do, man? The monk's coming for you. Oh my gosh, he's going to log it afterward. This is pretty incredible because we can go for a snowball here as well to finish off the archers. Make sure that our archers lock onto the tower and force out the log. So he's taking so much chip damage as he goes through. And if he decides to spam, he's going right into a fisherman and then a phoenix. So I don't even need enough elixir for the Royal Recruits. In all honesty, beating Expo is just very satisfying. So I got to win this game. Also, we can cycle our fisherman in the back without any hesitation because he doesn't have a big beatdown deck, right? He doesn't have an electro giant. He doesn't have a big giant skeleton that I have to worry about. He's just going to consistently go in for Teslas, and we're going to spam him with our football squad. This is Sparta. Let's go. I'm going to go for a balloon in the right-hand side when I get the opportunity to. We know that we're able to pummel down the Tesla, which is the biggest problem for us. So now we know that he's only going to end up having spells to finish off our balloons. So I'm going to decide to go in for our balloon right now, make sure that we click our monk ability so then he's not able to use his spells to knock back the balloon, also killing the Expo, also killing the archers, and then snowballing, raging, and watching as our opponent becomes furious. He has to fireball this back, but I don't think... What? You have... What? Okay, all right. That was uncivilized and uncalled for, Melodus. That really was the most sinful strategy I've seen in a long time. Have you guys ever expected someone to have like a random tornado in their deck when they should have a big spell? Well, that just happened here. Anyway, we can go in for another balloon, and hopefully this will work out. We can go in for a Phoenix here, balloon, and then maybe Monk again. Yeah, I always want to keep going for Monk in front because his perpetual tank value. We know he's going to use his tornado. I don't even think he has room for a big spell in his deck, to be honest. If I'm being real with y'all, I don't think he does. We're going to go for a snowball here and then go in for the rage and hopefully kill the archers so then the balloon can go directly towards the tower for some death damage. Man, this game is just a wild ride. Why are you doing this to me? You're making it go so long, sir. Do you like torture? Do you like pain? Do you want to disdain from continuously spamming air counters for a second so I can just break through? What if I go in for a rage with Royal Recruits? Is that going to work out? Yeah, let's just rage up our Royal Recruits and Archer. If the Archer locks onto the tower, notice how the Archer should lock onto the tower soon. That might be enough value for us to win. It's not working out. He is just playing until his last breath, and he is not going to win. He just wants to make the game go as long as possible. That's his achievement in this one. So it seems like our homie actually gave up, rocketing the corner of the map. He did not want to endure the pain and suffering any longer. Usually, Expo Rocket Cycle is the most painful deck to play against in the game, but this deck pulls out the Uno Reverse card because all of your cards counter them. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.